Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And as usual, we keep telling you guys, thank you so much for subscribing, for watching, commenting, and each and every one of you who calls us and say, hey, you, this is dope. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Last time, I had Snite, I had Prince Kev, and you guys showed mad love. There were a couple of questions I asked about young people, and they kind of gave me a vague answer. Some question I wanted to answer. They're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So today I have their captain. Today I have their captain, their OG. You know what I'm saying? He's a captain. He's a husband. He's a father. He's an epitome MC. Yani alitokeleza out of nowhere, epitome. And he has been taking this industry from one level to another. And I feel like most of young people, when they have a problem, they run to him. So most of them, they look up to him. I might be wrong, but correct me. But without further ado, please put your hands together as I invite Freddy Mgani.
Buddha. Introduction, Buddha.
What's up, my guy?
What's happening, man?
Itakuaje?
Ishakuwa, Buddha.
Karibu mazee Chatroom 101.
Thank you, bro.
Umekuwa busy, tunakutafuta watu wako wanatuambia he's not available.
Man. So you understand, bro, life, you have a family, man.
I know, man.
Yeah, it's tough, but it's amazing stuff too.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Chatroom 101, here we do things unscripted.
Yes.
We don't like to do atikusome maswali.
Yeah.
So we are here to just chat.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes,
You're
sir.
free. It's a free space.
Yeah.
You can say anything you want.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if there's a question that is too hard, it's just say, hiyo sijibu. Kwani ni nini?
Kweli, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But for those of us who don't know you,
yes.
Who is Freddy Mgani?
Wow. So how should I go about it, man? Freddy Mgani. Freddy Mgani is just, I would say, a student of life.
Okay.
I came here when I was very young, and God was able to embrace, to give me an opportunity to have a family.
Yeah.
So I'm a husband, I'm a father to 3 kids, you know what I mean?
Amazing. Hey,
yes.
Shout out,
I think hata nimemaliza manze.
Hakuna kengine?
Mbegu zina. Anyways.
Utafanya vasectomy?
You need another day discussion, man. Yeah, man. So, manze, so come up and come young, and it's always a learning curve, bro.
Yeah.
Every day is different. So I would not just describe myself like this is me completely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because after this interview, I'm gonna be a different person.
That's true.
Yeah. So we give thanks, man.
Yeah. So Freddy Mgani, is it your real name, or how did you come?
No. Yeah. So the way I came up with that name is there's a lot of Freddys. And every day, somebody used to ask, unajua Freddy?
Oh, I see where you're going.
So I was like, okay, let me just get that name, Freddy Mgani. So in the matter of creativity, and I think also that's how you came up with maybe a different way of creativity, coming up with your name and so forth. And that's how it came. And all of a sudden, I just put it on Instagram, and I was stuck to it.
So you're a soccer player. You're actually a captain. Kenyan, what's the name of the team?
Yes, the team is actually...
I used to play for that team back then.
Back then?
Yeah, but I don't think you were there back then.
Hey,
was there? Hiyo time nilikuwa nacheza.
Ulikuwa unaweza kimbia kweli Buddha?
Jimana nijua.
Okay.
Lakini wewe na Snite sidhani mlikuwa hiyo time. Sijui mlikuwa mnafanya nini?
I think bado tulikuwa tunapiga pacifier. We were still young at that time.
Yeah.
But
I think you guys were still in your diapers.
Yes, we were still. I think maybe we were still, still adolescent stage. I think. Yeah.
Is still the captain?
Gateguta is the coach, I believe.
He's the coach.
Yeah, so the team Seattle, the name of the team is actually Seattle Moja FC, founded by Sam.
Okay.
But initially Sam stepped aside a little bit because of his own reasons, and I believe we had another day story.
Yeah.
But I used to be the captain for that team.
You said
Used because the team is not there anymore.
Okay.
We're in the process of building things together, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah.
But all in all, thanks to Sam, he was able to create an environment for most of us to be able to get there. Speaking of soccer, mi nilikuja US because of soccer.
Oh, for real?
Yes. So hiyo ni talent God alinipatia ever since I was young. I went to school in St. Anthony, nikaenda chuo, nikapata scholarship, nikapata opportunity kuja US. So soccer is actually everything that I would tell you that I really, really, really do know more about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what number is you?
My number, it changes with age. You know what I mean?
Kwa hivyo unataka kuniambia huko ile ya wazee.
Sasa sasa hivi venye naenda na wait na venye nasumbua, familia pia venye na come, things priority na change kiasi.
Kweli.
I started as a midfielder. The other day I was being told to play at the back center, which is something I would never see myself doing. Nilikuwa nabonga na sniper na Kizi umesimama hapo nyuma sawa, which is rare, but it's always learning, bro. Yeah, so
I used to be a striker.
Unacheza na mguu ya left
11.
Unakama wale wa striker walikuwa wenye wanakimbia pole ama?
Niko leo mnaoma.
Swara.
Lakini huko I think nilitulia kidogo.
Okay.
Kwa sababu system sikuwa nimeadapt.
Okay.
Alafu sasa sikuwa nandae.
Yeah.
But I think the good thing about your team, every time like I was stressed out.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa tu navuka prako hapo hivyo naishia. So it was a good environment for me.
Yeah.
Kunicurve in my life and direction and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How is it being a dad?
It's I make it be a lifestyle, bro. I make it be a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, anything I do, I involve my family, bro.
Yeah.
You know, do I remember even coming to the interview, I was like, Sunday is a family day, bro.
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You told me,
I told you Sunday is a family day. But at the end of the day, if I'm going to come,
yeah,
I'm going to make sure that the whole day, I made sure that I created that time with them.
Yeah.
And na kuleta watoi kwa gigs, actually, it's very important because watoi wanaonaga.
Yeah.
Because sometimes nikiambia mtoi nimeenda kufanya MC Freddy Mgani, wanakwambia, okay, that's adult. We're going to stay home. You know what I mean? So it's important that you involve your family. And kuwa myang pia ni difficult. Especially hatuna platform ya kuvent issues, especially dads.
Yes.
Unajua? Na ukipata sana environment yetu, machali mabeste zetu, si atu ngetachia watu hiyo kubabysittie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's hard, especially in the US.
Yeah.
But once you create a plan for it, everything is doable, man.
Enough fall in place.
Kenya nataka kusema actually, being a young dad is actually a fashion, bro.
Definitely, yes.
Definitely. And also we want to make sure that people are aware. Back then mabuda walikuwa labda wanapiana bola wanatembea.
Yeah.
Siku hizi it doesn't work that way.
Buda mazee imagine mimi sigetigi venye like love venye niko na mtoi wa mine. Sigetigi venye msee ugeti mtoi alafu na mtupa. Sijui understand.
Unajua ni kwa nini, bro? Because you've decided your generation is gonna change that.
Yeah.
Back then ilikuwa ni fashion kuacha hivyo. Unajua?
Yeah.
So ukipata wale watu walireziona mabuda, we give them credit.
Yeah.
But wale wenye walireziona single moms, I can't imagine what it takes to raise a kid just by yourself, man.
It's hard, man.
Alafu chalia kwa mahali kwa hivyo hii message inaenda video ni kamera gani tunaangalia?
Hii
message inaenda kwa wale watu wamepeana ball. Unaniget?
Yeah.
Please make sure you go back to your kid, man.
Manze, they
make
need
sure you help your baby mama if you guys are not married,
yeah,
or the mother to your kids, so that you can be able to raise these kids together, because at the end of the day hiyo ni blood yako. I think ukiwachali na umedate huko nje umecheki vitu kadhaa nini na nini eventually you need to settle. The earlier you can settle the better, I think.
Yeah.
But everybody has their own journey.
So tulikaa kidogo mazeni kaona umefanya branding. MC Freddy Mgani. Merchandise.
Buddha.
Boss, ulikaji ukasema, okay, I want to be an MC. What made you get to that point and be
bro,
like, I want to be an MC?
I think hata wewe, for you to decide to be a DJ, you just had a calling behind it.
Yes.
Unajua? So for me, nimekuwa for some reason, God put in a position of leadership for a long time, ever since nilikuwa mtoi.
Okay.
So eventually nikakuja hapa US, nikaanza kupenda mambo za ball sana. And then kuna time nikakutananga na few years ago, I lost one of my best friend. I would say somebody that was close to me. And at that time, sikuwa really close in church.
Okay.
So kuna time nikapatana na Snight, walikuwa wanaanga hii church. Nilikuwa naanga Snight anaimba kwa church sana.
By the way alikuwa president.
I'm a big fan, bro. I'm a big fan.
Mimi nikaona ameanza kufanya mapenzi. Ai.
Kijana mapenzi.
Nikasema huyu kijana kanisa huyu ameenda.
So nilikuwa naanga Snight anaimba church manzi. And eventually nikichekia naimba manzi.
Yeah.
Mimi nilikuwa natafutanga home church.
Kweli.
You know what I mean? So because niko na background, bro yangu anakuanga pastor. So every time nakuanga tu nikitaka mambo ya church. So when I lost my friend, rest in peace Wamba manzi. When I lost my friend, that's when I started being close to God. For some reason, I don't know why.
Yeah.
So when you lose best yangu, nikakutana na Snight. So in that moment, Snight akifanya mambo zake za church nini na nini, nikaamua okay, mimi natafuta home church.
Yeah.
So hiyo event tukafanya Wamba ikaisha, nikaenda church kadhaa bro.
Yeah.
unajua nikitafutanga tu home church. So eventually nikapata hii church iko hapo Apostolic, iko hapo Lakewood. Back then ilikuwa Tacoma. Nikajoin. So kujoin, in the process of that, nikijoin hiyo church, walikuwa kwa process ya kufanya nini? Ya kujenga church, ya kubuy church. So with that said, wakaanza kusema tunatafuta mtu wa MC. Na mimi unajua napenda vishasha bro. Unajua kwanza ground na nini. Nikamwambia bishop, mimi ukinipatia tu mic nipige upararita, tutafanya harambee. Nikaanza tu hivyo kimchezo bro. Nikafanya events za church. God come through, tukaenda kupata do, tukanunua church mpya.
Okay.
Sasa kukuja ku MC ilikuja event ya boss. I think that's the first time we met too. Ilikuwa event ya boy wangu anaitwa Maurice.
Oh yeah.
Maurice alinibuka year before.
Okay.
Na hata sikuwa ngati hivyo MC. Alikuwa ananiambia kizee, harusi yangu iko na wase wawili. Iko na wase wazee na iko na mayouth. Na hivyo venye nimekuona mimi nataka kuwa MC kwa wedding yangu. Huyo mwingine msapere atakuwa anafanya wazee na utakuwa unafanya mayouth. Nikamwambia, hey Maurice, hiyo ni big event manze.
I know.
Na nini life yako buda? Akaniambia, don't care what you do but you will match the pay actually them hivyo. So ndo nikakam. That was my first gig bro. Na after hiyo after I said kuambia buda na nikaona manze. Hiyo crowd ilikuwa big.
I know,
ilikuwa big, so that's when I decided to be an MC bro.
How has it been?
Learning bro. It's always learning. A learning curve now. I would say I can't complain bro. I can't complain. God amefungua doors zenye I don't think I would have been able to do it.
True.
Just sitting at home or maybe doing something different. So I embrace it, but there's also a bigger picture behind it. Yeah man.
Nice. Because I remember the first time I saw your video on Instagram. Sijui kama ni night niliambia. Niko zile, hey Buddha. Uboy akona commanding voice. Like ako MC mnoma. All he needs to work on. Akujena to move classic. Because nilicheki hata presence yako umeiweka like professional, you know. Hata mtu yake kitoka hiyo umseni MC si ujinga. Yaani ukiongea wase wanatiwa sema to man. You have to represent.
Yeah man.
So, the reason why I have you here, there is a topic I want us to discuss.
Okay.
It's about young people.
Yes sir.
And there was a meeting that young people called the parents and pastors. And you were there.
I was there,
And to that discussion, I remember telling my pasi this was a waste of time because there was no solution.
Right.
And I felt like pastors, they don't have a solution for young people. And parents are not trying to understand young people. Because even on that meeting, for me, I thought, or thinking, when I looked or saw what young people were saying, they are crying out for help.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? But the old folks and the passis, they're like our parents. Number one, they will never apologize. They were always the best. So it was like a blame game.
A blame game,
sisi tunawahubiria.
Nyinyi
mnavuta bangi.
Mnapiga sherehe.
Mnapiga sherehe. Watoi na wako zile. Mazee nyinyi mnaongea Kikuyu, mnakaa 6 hours charge, hamkupai opportunity. So instead of preachers saying, okay, we understand where you guys are coming from. We are so sorry. Because we are still stuck with our culture.
Right.
And we have forgotten that you guys are growing in a different culture. So how can we sit down and come together and, come up with something? And I have seen young people, they have decided, okay, for me, I'm going to be an online guy. And they're going now, they're online to big churches. I'm not going to mention the names of the churches, but they're online preachers now. And they have decided to form their own groups. I have seen like someone like Justin, he has formed a group called Out of the Box.
Right.
And then you with Daima. And I was saying, like you and Justin, you guys have a solution for these young people. And you guys have a relationship with pastors and parents. You can be able to relay the message that young people are trying to relate to the pastors and young people. So my question is, young people are dying.
Right.
And most of the time, maybe suicide or drugs, according to what we are being told by people, And we understand that we are growing in a different environment. You being around young people, what do you think can help them?
Bro, that's a deep question. And just to think about it, inani hard sana, especially now that me and you being a young dad. So the biggest issue that I think is create your platform ya my young generation that's coming up.
Yeah.
So unacheki kama sahi wazazi wetu, even though maybe they're here in the US, hatuna penye tuna take over what they've left behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And through the challenges that the parents faced, they believe once they get here, their job is done, most of it. Because wamekutoa kwa poverty, wamekuleta in a greener pasture.
Yeah.
So for them to be able to create that time, and I understand they work hard to make sure that their families make a living.
Yes.
I mean, for them to connect with the youth inakuwa ni ngumu sana, bro. So that's why it's important, especially to create a platform whereby youth na wazazi can relate to.
Yeah.
There are so many things adult can learn from the young generation, and the generation can be able to teach the older generation as well.
Yeah.
But the most important thing yenye tunaweza fanya sisi wenye sahi tunye tuko, you know, let me tell you, bro, there could be a lot of therapists here in the US. A lot of them, bro.
Yeah.
But for me, I personally prefer you to be my mentor than going to a therapist.
True.
Unajua ni kwa nini? Huyu therapist hawezi understand kwa nini atuma pesa Kenya. Unanijua? Huyu atakupatia guidance, maybe based on the environment that's around here.
Yeah.
But there's a bigger, deeper picture about this. Unajua? So Kenya mimi nataka Kenya sisi wenye tunataka kufanya kama community. Big up to Justice for everything he's doing over there.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out to him. So nataka tu tufanye sisi kama environment yetu. To create a platform yenye mimi mtoi wangu ama mtoi wako atakuwa akisema kina dadi.
Yeah.
This is what they used to do. Na the moment tuta create hiyo itakuwa ni easier sana.
Yeah.
Back to churches. If you look around, if you go around these churches, most of it, hakuna mayouth, bro.
Buda mayouth wameenda.
Mayouth wa yuko. You know why? Because the church will never change, actually.
Yes.
The church will still maintain to who they are.
Yeah. Actually, I remember telling Snight when he was here that the church, the world changes every 4 years.
Yeah.
The church takes 25.
25. You see? So that's deep. It will never change.
Yeah.
Until the church realizes we need them for us to progress to a better solution for the next generation.
Yeah.
That's when they'll start adapting to everything they're doing. So credit naenda kwa church, na najua church mob zinaweza kuona majority ama youth hatuwezi accommodate sana because most of them may not be able to pay the ends meal to the church to sustain it. Unajua? So inakuwa kama vijana sahi, where did they go? Wanaenda club. Say the biggest issue imekuwa ni fentanyl, watu wanaanza kupiga madawa sahi.
Yeah.
Kuna youth juzi nilikuwa nabonga na yeye. Ako na familia lakini wajuange anapiga madawa.
Yeah.
Unajua? So you have to think of it like this, bro. Every household in America has one thing in common.
Yeah.
Kila hao iko na trash can. Na hiyo trash can ndio inaikuwa mauchafu. At some point you have to take that trash can out.
Yeah.
Unaniget? So what am I trying to say is ama vijana, they're going through a lot of issues. They're dumping it somewhere.
Yeah.
And if you don't find time to dump those issues, it's going to pile up.
Yeah.
Itakuwa ina stink sana. So kenye nataka create sahi at least na mradi yenye tunajaribu kufanya, create platform kama wewe unaweza advise kijana mwenye ameamua kuacha mama kwake.
Yeah.
Wa struggle na life. Na labda hataki kuwa dad anymore.
Yeah.
Unaona? So akikucall inakuwa ni rahisi. That way tuna create a community yenye tunaweza kusaidiana kwa issues ndogo ndogo.
Yeah.
Weka therapist kando sana, bro.
Yeah.
Issues zenye ama youth na face zenye pia si tulipitia, bro.
Kweli.
Kwanza zao ni I think it's more easier than ours. Back then ilikuwa ngumu kupata Uber.
Kweli.
Tulikuwa tunachukua mabasi. Nakumbuka?
Basi.
Nakumbuka? Huwezi drive, mtu mmoja tu ndo ana drive.
Hamna GPS.
Na huyo mtu ana drive lazima kuwe ni best yako. Best yako kimkosea hakuna mahali utaenda. So sasa things have changed. Unaona? So tuwezi anza kuface hizo challenges tuko na face tukiwa generation yetu kwa sasa hii generation mpya.
Yeah.
So we have to sit with them. Juu sasa unacheki nasikia mpaka kuna Airbnb.
Yeah.
Wasi wanashika Airbnb, wanapiga sherehe.
Yeah.
Asubuhi wanarudi kwao. So we have to understand what issues they are facing.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest gap.
Because I think our time when I came, nilikuwa nimechapa happy back home, but si ile happy. And then when I came to States, nilichapa happy. Nilichapa. So one thing with us young people at that time, hakukuwa na church mingi. Saizi tuko na 52 churches Uganda. Kenyan churches.
Manze.
And tulikuwa tunaenda tei, mabash. Buda tunalewa, yani.
Yeah.
I remember one time, nimepita wrong way like I think 3 times. Nimedrive niko TI. Nimeingia wrong way freeway. Wase unaona mama wanapiga nduru mazee wana park sideways. By the time na realize niko freeway is too late, so napiga ki-U-turn katikati ya freeway.
Buda.
But kitu moja tulikuwa nayo ni accountability. Ikifika ni time ya church, tulikuwa tunabebana sisi wote tunaenda church.
Yeah.
And ile church nilikuwa naenda back then. I thank huo pasi kwa sababu hakuwahi to kick out. No matter how drunk we came, he still gave us an opportunity to be there.
Yeah.
He never judged us.
Yeah.
He used to give us lectures like what you guys are doing, jichungeni and stuff. But he never kicked us out of church.
Yeah.
Actually, he was giving us mic.
Yeah.
Kama mimi nilikuwa najua naombesha sometimes, nafanya skits church.
Yeah.
Alafu sasa hizi kuona young people wametoka church. Inanishangaza sana, like I'm like, mother pastors, we need to do something. Because now I'm like, pastors they are straining so much to buy buildings, but they don't have a generation they're living to. So I'm like, why are you guys buying a church without the next church? You know?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I wish pastors can, or church at large, can at least listen to the young people and understand.
Yeah.
They're struggling with things they don't know, but at least they can listen to them and find out what can we come up with.
You know what I'll tell you, bro? I think we maintain kuwa DJ mwenye anapiga gospel ever since I met you, unajua?
I was. You know, it's a funny story.
Yeah.
So, venye nilidecide kuwa DJ, at that time hukuwa ma DJ. So, nikasema nataka kuwa DJ, but nilikuwa nataka kufanya club. And then one time nikifikiria niko zile mbona nafanya club.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be famous.
Right.
So I was like, I'll quit my job and I do it as a full-time gig. And then I just felt in me, I don't want to do secular. Yeah. I want to do gospel. I want to create an environment where young people can come have fun and go home back sober. So even when having like people like DJ Kush train me, I'll get shocked kusikia nataka kuwa DJ wa gospel. Like, mbona nataka kuwa gospel?
Yeah.
I mean, wazina feel too nataka ku-create ka environment my young people wanaweza kama vibe. Alafu pasi wangu back then, ali believe in me. Kanipea moral. Na tukaanza kufanya gama reggae night, hip hop night, African night. And young people used to show up. Even 10, 11. And I remember just the other day, I had like 2 young girls came to me. One of them came and said, Maze unajua ile time liko mnajua hizo gig, nilikuwa na struggle na depression, you guys, nilikuwa na siku. The day I came, I was going to commit suicide.
Buddha.
But nilikama pia place, maze niliget inspired. Mwingine akaniambia, the reason why niko church, maze ni hizo gig ulikuwa unadu. So nikasema, that's why I decided to do gospel. And I was like, I made a covenant with God. I don't want to be in a space whereby pesa inani drive to do this thing, I'm a fame. So even if it's 1 year nifanya gig moja, I'm still Gucci. I remember there are people I tell my friends, I tell them, I don't care even if I don't get a gig a whole year. As long as I'm DJing, because I love DJing. I love music. As long as I have it and I'm sharpening my skill, I'm good. Money is not leading me. That's why I decided to do it.
Man.
And now seeing, yani God amenifungulia milango hata siwezi amini. You know? And I think you, kama kapi, my young people sana, they look up to you.
Buddha.
Wengi. Especially you being a family man. Wanaona venye unachapa happy, bado wewe ni msee familia. Yani umesikiza na wazai.
Buddha.
So kuna wenye wanataka kuwa kama wewe. So the advice gani unaweza waambia? Mayangu waambie, wa boys, sisemi si mbaya mchape happy. Sina ngori. Lazima mpitie hapo. Kweli. Lakini hata mkichapa happy, kumbukeni, kurudi home, mfanye mawantu. So sijui kama huko kujia ama huko kuogopa.
No. Si kuna watu si uchapiana nao chini ya maji. Na mimi upenda kuweka hiyo environment yenye msee anakuchapia chini ya maji. Na nikipata msee aje nipatia story yenye inaendelea deeper, I really try to dig deep and find out mbona hujanishow. So Kenya na think yenye inaweza tusaidia sana ni watu wajue. Kitambo kupiga magode, kupiga mandukulu, ilikuwa ni fame, hiyo ndio vibe. Lakini sasa things have changed, bro.
True.
Unajua kitambo tukonga ile age unajua sio na dedi ni wazae. But now things have changed. Inamaanisha even the life you have now as you speak through this video today, you're not promised tomorrow.
True.
So what it means, you use your best time that you have now to make sure that tomorrow you can make it. So how do you do that? Try to find yourself a mentor. Somebody mtu mwenye anaweza kuguide tu. Unajua? Anytime una make sure huyu mentor wako ni mtu mwenye, anytime una go off, huyu ni mtu nasikiaga. Unajua? And that helps a lot. Because hata for me na mama pia anajuanga tu nikikosea kuna msemo mmoja kicall mimi nasikiaga. Na hiyo inasaidia sana. Na sasa inajaribu God atusaidie to create a platform ya youth kuweza kuvent themselves out. Because kuna issues deeper than what you see just on the Instagram page.
Yes. Very deep.
Yeah, very deep, man.
Yeah. So is it something your platform is it something that will be going on ama ni kitu ya one time alafu?
No. I think it's a need, bro. I think it's a need. Now once you find out community na need hiyo, itatusaidia sana kwa generation yenye inakam.
True.
Generation ya watu wetu. Because once to create foundation fiti, itakuwa ni kama manze mimi niko kwa Saint. Unajua? Niko kwa Saint na hang out. Whereby wazazi wako wako comfortable, wanajuanga mtoto yangu ako set. So tunataka create environment yenye hadi mapasi wanajua tukisema nataka kutumia church, wanajua watu hiyo wako safe. Because at the end of the day hizi church mob wanabuy wanauziwa from people that used to have a church before. The only thing about those people, they did not prepare for the generation that's come.
That's true.
And it might end up being the same thing.
I think that's what happened.
You know what I mean? So to spend millions of dollars buying these churches, but you've not set a foundation for the next generation to come. So how do you set a foundation? Sisi ndio tuko buda. Work with us, tusaidie. Because kama mtoi, they're always learning, bro.
Definitely.
Unajua? Leo umemfundisha kukojoa, kesho atajikunia. Unaona? It doesn't mean you give up.
No, you keep striving.
Keep striving. Even though my youth tuko na mashida na kila kitu, we are smart enough to understand there is a room for us to improve. So that's what I would say.
You know, it's funny. Kuna pasta nimetafuta wawili wamenilenga. But I'm planning to have pastors come here and we have a talk with them. Kwa sababu venye umesema nini poa sana. The churches they are buying from people who used to have them. But they are closing, but Kenyans we are buying. And yet, these people who are buying their kids are not, they don't want to go to
They
church.
don't want to go to that church,
There is a church I went, right? And maze iko na mayang hivi. Wamejaa. Bro, I went there, I'm like, Buddha, does this person know what he has? So I happened to talk to maybe 1, 2 or 3 mayangi. Because they like what I do. So they always come hang out. Can I touch? What do you do? And I ask them, do you guys have a youth event in your church? And like, nah, man. You know, I come here because of my parents. I'm just waiting. I want to either get out of this state and go to another college out of state. Or if the day I'm 18, I'm just getting out, bro. Because we are just here, we are just shooting cameras and that's it. They don't have a system for us to grow. We don't do any events, you know. And they were ranting and I'm like, Maze Pasi, I wish you knew what you have, man. You know, and it was so sad because even them, they are planning to buy a church. And these young people are planning to run away.
To run away, It's
so
a big
like,
deal.
Wapasi itabidi mtuze hizo buildings to chape my event. Have you ever thought of young people like near future? I don't know your vision. Like kuwa na facility ya Kenyan community. Kwa sababu that's one thing I have never seen us having a facilitation for Kenyans.
That's crazy,
I went
bro.
to Walalo hapa hivi. Buda wasi like wameshika gava to a point wamejengewa laibu. Wako na center yao. Like wamepanga, wako fiti.
Bana.
Sisi ni makanisa tu lakini hatuna community center. Ushaifikiria kitu kaa hiyo?
Buda, that's very interesting because nina boy wangu alinirecord akiniuliza what's your vision, akairecord nikiongea. I think it's deeper than that because think of it, fikiria kama church so church unaangalia majority of church twende na age okay watu kuanzia 30 ama kuanzia 25 to 30 au kwa process ya kujua God unaniget mtu mwenye ako karibu 35 to 45 huyo already anajua God na mtu mwenye ako 45 to almost 60 is already aware who God is. So inamaanisha if you look at it, if you go based on the statistics kama a preacher you have to look at it, life unafaa kuimpact sana are those people who don't know who God is. So inamaanisha you have to really go back to the youth because hawa watoi majority hao wajui mambo ya God sana hivyo than somebody who's already an adult. Unanipata? So if you really want to set a foundation for your church it should really be based na ama vijana na kama hiyo age ya watu young kuanzia 30 and below those are the people that actually need to be connected to Christ. Those are the people that you actually need to work hard to make sure they're aware who God is because after that they can make their own decision. Lakini majority of us waki-maintain tu watu wa 50 and above au kwa maintenance status ya God because wanajua anytime wanaweza enda so you have to be close to God brother
otherwise
ama vijana ndio inafaa. So back to the center back to the center vision yangu ni hiyo bro tuko na place yenye msienda zasema ni haji I'm going to this event and hii place hapa hivi DJ Center atakuwa hapo is going to be teaching me how to DJ because let me tell you man generation is different.
It is.
Kuna multimillionaires just being a DJ.
That's true.
Kuna multimillionaires just making music. Unajua? Unlike just having 10 to 5 or 8 to 5 job.
100%.
So kuna hii we're in a country full of opportunities whereby we really have to tap in and Kenyans are very smart. So it's very unfortunate that how smart we are and we cannot collaborate together to bring something firm for the community.
Balozi nilichekia li make promises. Na my youth day.
Man.
Na wewe ulikuwa pale. Alicheza kaya ama ni kelele za politics?
Manzi. Hii year 2024. Year 2024 I'm trying my level best to be as positive as you can be my guy. But balozi, unajua balozi kenye mimi napenda kuhusu balozi ni wisdom manzi. Yeah, anaweza ku at least anakupatia wisdom 1 and 2 inakusaidia sana in better than just the money itself. So anytime na call huwa ana pick up.
Ujajibu swali yangu bado.
Swali ni gani buda?
Promises zenye ali make pale mbele. Akasema ata provide my youth day. Ali fulfill?
Ami ushika simu buda. Yeye ushika simu. Na balozi unajua pia wewe ni mtu wa gava. Anaweza sema anaweza fanya hivi aenda kwa gava ikware.
Ibwambie zi.
Sawa hizi rudi tuambie ile kwara. Unajua? So bigger balozi manzi. Big up. Vision yake kama youth inakuwa bigger. So big up to him manzi.
I'm thinking he's a guy we need to approach to fanya gig moja kali sana States. Seattle.
Si ndio nimemuinvite yenye na come.
Inakam.
By the time hii video itakuwa out tutajua kama alikama ama kukam.
Kabisa.
You know what I mean? So ita predict everything.
Niliacha umekuwa manager wa Snight.
Yes.
Alafu kidogo sikuoni.
Man.
Snight akakuja hapa akasema ule manager ni wa ujinga.
Alisema hivyo?
Hanipei events.
Alisema hivyo?
Ni kelele tu Instagram.
Alisema hivyo?
Shida ni nini kuendelea?
Acha nikuwe very honest man. In life like I said 2024. It represents 24 hours.
Yes.
Unanipata? One thing God ametupatia sisi wote ni 24 hours, bro.
Yes.
So big up to Snight, bro. In the process of him doing his music and everything, it was a learning experience for both of us. Nah, I'm a big fan. Like deeper big fan. So kama alisema nilikula do ama alisema nilikupatia gig. From the bottom of my heart, bro, I'm a fan. So I don't think I would be in a position to see like this is an opportunity for you to win and I will not tap you in.
That's true.
So at the end of the day, manze, talent iko, and I'm wish the best and everything. But at the end of the day, bro, we're still learning.
That's true.
Sindio?
Yeah. Was it too much on your plate?
It was never too much on your plate. It was never too much for me. I'm a fan and I'm passionate. Unajua? Na ni kitu nilikuwa naifanya from deep within, bro. Deep within. But as an artist, unajua mtu akiwa creative, they always have things that they have in the mind. So at that time, maybe vision yake ilikuwa different and this kind of stuff. But I'm always a fan, bro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
Unaonaje venye na career yake saa hizi?
ni ngumu for me to predict it, bro. Because at the end of the day, God ndo anajua his path.
Yeah.
So mimi nikisema kari yake nenda hivi, nitakuwa nakosea sana, bro. Nitakuwa nakosea, but ni yeye na God venye anamguide na kari yake, but at the end of the day, najua anapenda kenye what is doing. So if he's passionate about what is doing,
bado ni boys wako
mbaya, bro. No matter what, man. Kwanza ndio hata Snight aimbe. Ndio hata maybe atacheki video na ata understand.
Atatuambia kwa comment.
Atatuambia kwa comment hapo. Snight ndio aimbe, bro. Mimi niko fan wake hata before, bro. Sio kwamba nilikuwa mara ya kwanza nilimwona Chacha kiimba.
Yeah.
So kuna time manzi nilipotezea boy wangu anaitwa Wamba. Manzi Snight aliimbanga, hiyo tutaonana baadaye, bro. Hiyo song ilinimaliza, and the way he sang it, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, hata tukamaliza even kama Buddha, just find time ingia studio.
Yeah.
Just find time ingia studio. So for him to be able to make it and make that happen, so credit to him, bro.
Umekuwa church for a minute na you're still in church.
Yeah.
Snight alitolewa church. Unaweza mpe advice gani?
Alitolewa church?
Aliniambia hivyo. Aliimba mapenzi. Kanisa ikamwambia hawezi kuwa praise and worship. No. Sisi hatuabudugu mashetani hapa. Sisi ni roho. So sidhani Snight anaenda kanisa.
Mungu Baba akuja
mbele yako. So utampatia advice gani? Arudi kanisa.
Bro, at the end of the day, unacheka nini Buddha? At the end of the day,
unataka kunitwist.
Yeah, no, sitaki kutwist, nakutapia. Najaribu kuwa authentic as it can be.
Yeah.
Kanisa ni muhimu.
Kweli?
Na kama alifukuzwa kanisa,
by the way, mliko mnaenda church the same ama?
Tuko naenda church the same. Si ndio church just night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ndio church just night na itakuwa ni makosa sana nafika chacha na epa ama mtolewa.
Hata naona jino.
Unajua, so
ameleta nini disciple alafu
yeye ametafanya. I think mimi venye najua the way I'm looking at it, bro.
Yeah.
Church is important, bro.
Definitely.
Unajua church is important. Church ni kama foundation ya familia yako, foundation ya mseo.
Yeah.
So what I would say, kama alifukuza hiyo church, ningeomba tu mwenyewe akae chini ajue why was he going to church. Unaelewa? Kama alikuwa anaenda church juu ya preacher na amemfukuza nini, I don't think preacher akifukuza na wewe bado moyo wako uko mbele.
Yeah.
But I understand him. Juu kuna time pasina za kuchuja.
Yeah.
Na uende church au biri vitu zenye unaona ni kama jamaa
anani preach.
Unanipoint unajua. Na utaki
official Kev alikuja hapa akasema preacher yake kwanza alisema wewe ama comedy mtakufa nyinyi. So nilimuunderstand yeye kutoka and actually nilikuwa namwambia, niliongeleshaga pasi wa mine nikamwambia manze huyu boy si ujinga, ako na talent na venye ame decide kufanya songs za mapenzi huyu pasi wake asipokana yeye like amuunderstand
ni noma
atatoka church. And ilikuwa sad kukuja kaniambia same story because oh man, unajua the reason hata nataka kuwa na pasi hapa nataka kujua what kind of music do they listen to when they are serenading their wives.
Yeah,
unajua kwa sababu mimi usema unajua mimi usema
man,
nikienda wedo nataka kucheza love songs za to save D wana sing about love.
Yeah
rather than me kucheza Diamond ama Mbosso.
Yeah,
na ndani tu wanaongea ngono ni venye atuziradi.
Yeah.
Lakini ukisikia ngoma kaya Snight ni mapenzi tu, hajaimba ngono. Unagua
ni kweli,
but mapasi bado hajaradi. Sasa inatafuta pasi, tutakuja hapa niambie pasi ni muziki gani unaimbia bibi yako ama wewe tu unaimbaga worship. I surrender, you know.
Ni tough, bro.
You know,
because ni tough. I think majority of mapasi a lot of them are gonna wisdom kukuansa what you might want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So ukipata mtu genuine mwenye atakuwa very authentic kuambia what really happening.
Yeah.
Itakuwa hapo. But back to Snight.
So ukujua Snight ametoka church?
Unajua?
During that memorial.
Yeah, najua. During that time ya maybe Snight kwa kuja church. Ilikuwa time ya COVID hivi.
Oh, okay.
Even me myself,
at
that time sikuwa naishia church.
Okay.
Na hiyo time busy yangu ilikuwa imenishika, so hata Sunday sikuwa naishia church.
Yeah.
But eventually I came to realize na sitaki kuongelea busy ya watu sana, bro.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, mimi Kenya naweza sema church ni roho yako.
Yeah.
Unajua? Na we all need church. Kuna reason wewe una maintain church yako. So kama partially ni hivyo, hii mwaka nimekuambia tuko na 24 hours.
Yes.
Hii mwaka ku mend things, bro.
Yeah.
Unajua? Me personally what I would do, mimi nakuta tu pasi.
Yeah.
Ambia tu live. Ni aje ulinifukuza church na mimi bado nahitaji Mungu.
Yeah.
Unajua? Because kumbuka uchali ndo alifanya ndio church. Na uchali nakwambia akishika mic buda.
Ni mnomo by the way.
Akishika mic tu kwanza kama kwanza wacha mapenzi nzuri, mapenzi tamu.
President Washington nilikuwa namuona pale
buda akishika zile zenye funga macho bro.
Buda hata mimi mwambia akifanya gospel.
Akiingia huko.
Kuna kitu different na hiyo song zake. Kwanza kuna song amekataa kunipea. Akona song zangu kaa hini amekuwa akinipeleka hivi. Za gospel.
Lakini unajua utamu wa ni nini? He's in the process of learning, bro.
Yeah, true.
Eventually God is the one. No, God ndo kona path yake, bro.
Kweli.
But I don't think God ashaipeleka mtu astray.
Never. I think ni sisi atuonagi.
So, in the journey of him exploring everything, God akona bro.
Kweli.
Yeah, mimi napenda huyo boy na ningependa pia as succeed. Na God am guide in everything he does.
Ni songs gani unachezeaga mama huko wakeja tu umetulia pale ukichoma kanya machomo?
Mimi by the way nikiwa mtaani najulikana kama artist, bro. Mimi upiga
unaambia mama zile.
Mimi upiga bongo flavor hivi buda. Yeah. Mimi upiga bongo flavor wanaita mbosso hivi. Yeah. Naona kana zaimba, bro.
Kweli?
Yeah, naona kana zaimba. But ina depend nimekula nini breakfast. Unani get?
Yeah, so akicheza kaya poa nini breakfast unacheza damu.
Napiga mbosso.
Unapiga mbosso.
Penzi hisia. Yaani hiyo jamaa mbosso ananiguza sana. So mimi uchapa hiyo sana, bro. Yeah man. But life is for the enjoyment.
Na sasa unakaa nikao umekula fiti, hebu tuimbia kamoja.
Mimi niimbe saa hii. Haiwezi, bro.
Imbia baby moja. Angalia hii kamera, imbia Queen. Moja. Ini for the memory.
Niko serious mzee.
Si ndio?
Haiwezi.
Tupatie kakora.
Tutachongolewa hapo bro. Haiwezi.
Watu ni wanoma.
Nitafute song imenitoka manake umenipata off guard. Anyways, for another next time ukita mapasi. Labda tutaimbia song ya Snide tuone kama atajonia nani. Na niambie kia baby wako. Penzi hizo. Unaelewa? Yeah. But big up man.
Kati yako na wife, nani mchokozi?
Mimi nisumbua, bro.
Wewe usumbua sana?
Yeah, mimi nisumbua sana.
Kwa hivyo wife yako ni mpole, anaga story mob.
Yeah, nilipata I would say introvert. Mwenye sijui kama ningepata mtu kama mimi kama life ingewezekana.
Amongeze. Unapenda kuenda buda.
Ingekuwa ni radio. Yeah.
Hiyo nyumba ingekalika.
Nyumba ingekuwa MP3. Back then kama unakumbuka MP3.
Yeah. The advice you can give a young person who has given up on Kenyan community because of what they have gone through.
Yeah.
And they have decided I'll never go to a Kenyan church. Maybe number one, the church they're just talking vernacular, they don't know vernacular.
Right.
Number two, maybe they hawashikani.
Yeah man.
But nataka kutetea mapasi kidogo.
Kweli.
Here my perspective. To some point I understand young people why they're running away to Kenyan community churches.
Yeah.
And they're going to these online churches or they are going to Caucasian churches because they can drink coffee. They only take 45 minutes. They are out.
They can dress the way they want.
Actually, dressing code. Hiyo kwanza kuna siku ingine nataka to plan. Tukuje maboys na kina Snide. Tuchambue hiyo story.
Yeah man.
Jubuda wewe unavaa masuti. Unaniharibia soko bana.
Nangana. Yeah man.
So Nina understand young people when they do that.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with young people right now, even grown-ups to some point, is when they get sick or when there is a problem at home,
right?
They don't go to their online preachers or Caucasian preachers. They still come back to their local preachers.
Yeah.
So I feel to some point we misuse preachers.
Right.
Because when there is a disaster, we run to local preachers.
Yeah.
But when we are doing Gucci, we are YOLO.
Yeah.
We don't give an F about them.
Yeah.
And I'll speak on behalf of Pastor Steve. He's my passee. I have seen him go to barrios that young people he never used even to pastor them.
Yeah, man.
But because they took a picture at an event, they're like, "Who alikuwa pasi who boy? Ama who dem."
Yeah.
But I think Pastor Steve is one of those few passees hata kuja kuangalia book record ati yeye ni member wa church lakini atafanya hiyo service.
Kweli.
So I feel like to a point, Kenyans, even though we have collided with the church kidogo, we still take advantage of these preachers.
Yeah.
So how can we balance that?
That's a good question. I think what I'll go back to it is this question goes out to everybody that said or that always says like I'm done with Kenyans.
Yeah.
I'm done with Kenyans, you know. But I'll go back to it, man. So I came up with the name Daima, bro. No matter what you do, you're always gonna represent your culture, bro.
Yeah.
No matter where you go, even if you have a different accent or anything, you're always gonna represent your culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what I would say is this: there is one thing about the way we do our things, especially being a Kenyan.
Yeah.
And I know people have life insurances, those kind of stuff. But if you don't, when unfortunately when you die, people will still do the same cultural thing that we've always done as Kenyans. Hello?
Yes.
Unless maybe you have a will and you want things to be done in a different perspective, which is very rare.
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine mwenye alikuwa amesema ameachana mambo ya Kenya. So huyu boy wangu madhake akadedi. Remember his friends are who? Watu wa huku, si ndio?
Yeah.
So during your mashakaya ama unaitaka aje na kizungu, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
During that time, like people come to your house to mourn with you and pray with you. He had all his friends who were from here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what happened? Some people would bring you a gift card for Walmart.
Yeah.
Some people would bring you flowers.
Yeah.
But we know as Kenyans, bro. We know as Kenyans what happened when you lose somebody in your family.
You need money, man.
We need money, man. You know what I mean? Because you're in America and your family is back at home. You need to send something back home. So what am I trying to say?
Yeah.
We have a culture, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what we stand for, embracing our culture.
That's true.
So what I would say is for the young people, let's all unite with all the resources we have here in America.
Yeah.
Come together. Not because of a crisis or anything like that. Let's create our own platform.
Yeah.
Whereby we can vent our issues, man. Talk about it, issue it out, and help each other out. Because once we give up, there's gonna be a generation that would come up.
Yeah.
And they won't have anything to stand on or to lean on.
Yeah.
So there's no any other option but to unite, especially with the youth, and combine.
Yeah.
Brainstorm with your positivity.
Yeah.
Lete yangu, lete yako. Stand together, man, and help each other out.
Amazing.
Yeah, man.
So somebody might be out there, they want to get your contact to be an MC at their event.
Yes.
And maybe there is a parent out there who wants to, you can talk to their young boys or anybody.
Yeah, man.
How can they reach you?
They can reach through my phone number, 253-232-0051. I would also like to talk about Daima, whereby we stand for embracing our culture. Good questions that you ask.
Yes.
We bring the young people together, unite, and be able to embrace the culture that we do have.
Okay.
Kwa MC Manze, God knows, maybe this might be my last year doing MC services because there's a bigger calling than that.
Yeah.
I mean, than not that. It's just through the process, you know?
Yes.
So for the MC, you can find me through Instagram, MC Freddy Mgani, www.mcfreddymgani.com.
Yes, sir.
The epitome of energy.
Epitome.
For your event, you understand?
Yes, sir.
I take it very serious, man.
Yes.
Because you only get married once.
That's right.
Yeah.
Asante kwa kukam.
Shukran, bro.
Maze, tell your queen, thank you so much for allowing you to come to our show.
Ashkuru, bro.
Mwambie God I'm blessed.
Yes.
Say hi to your kiddos.
Yes, Sama.
Thank you so much for Maze availing yourself.
Thank you for having me, bro. Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah.
Nice ambience right here.
Thank you.
Keep doing you.
I keep doing me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Na wale waje subscribe, ni wapi ni pale?
Waambie hapa.
Subscribe una option mob.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Wafanye hiyo kitu.
Wafanye hiyo kitu.
Nayo.
Without
further ado, or we have done. This was MC Freddy Mgani on Chatroom 101. Till next time, we out. Peace.